Good afternoon and welcome to Jai-Alai H2H. I'm Stu Nyman. As always, I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman. Together we'll cover every point of every match today. Every Saturday and Monday morning, now through when actually? Now through April, correct?
April.
Actually, November. We're in May. That's right. So November. I got to change that script. Through November. Every Saturday and Monday, now through November, we'll present direct head-to-head matchups. Jai-Alai players at Magic City. Jai-Alai H2H will present 2 matches today, pairing up Jai-Alai players of similar ability who will compete in a best 2 of 3 set matches. The set is won by the first team to reach 6 points. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Each match will be a test of speed, strategy, and stamina. Jai-Alai H2H allows players to compete in a format unique to Jai-Alai, but based directly on the more familiar format of a 2 out of 3 set tennis match. If you're joining us for the first time, you'll see the ball traveling in excess of 125 miles an hour off 3 walls within a glass-enclosed court called the concha, and the concha, or the court, enclosed within the Fronton, the building that we play Jai-Alai in. We welcome you to a sport of unparalleled excitement. Welcome to Jai-Alai H2H for May 15th, 2021. Andrew, how are you?
Hello, Stu. Well, we're doing well here on this Saturday afternoon. Doubles H2H action coming for you live here in a few moments. And as Stu said, not the usual 6 matches that we have today. Just 2 matches once again. Injury bug is that caught us here at Magic City, dealing with a couple of those. So the final 4 matches of the day will be winner by forfeit. Jedin and Julin win by forfeit. Kubala and Benny, Ikeda and El Barba, and Carballo and Tennessee. All 4 of them will get the win. But we do have those first 2 matches of the day, and 2 matches that we think may be a dandy here today, Stu. We got DIAZ and Douglas versus Kubala and Benny. So you got the brothers facing off. You got Douglas, who has won every doubles tournament there is to have won here at Magic City to begin his career, against the team that won that short season doubles tournament. Obviously, Douglas was injured for the latter part of that, so wasn't able to extend his streak in that department, but due to an injury, streak's still alive there, so that's going to be a great matchup for the first one of the day. And then we have our leaders in the pari-mutuel doubles race. They're off to a terrific lead. 9 wins for the team of Cool Fitness and Spinner. They will face off against Ikeda and El Barba, who really struggled last week, but you know that when Ikeda and El Barba are on, they are one of the best doubles teams here in this tournament. In H2H, pari-mutuels, doesn't matter. When those 2 are locked in and focused, they can handle just about anybody on this court. So we'll see how the action plays out here today, and a lot on the line too in the standings department. These are 4 teams, all of which have 2 victories. DIAZ and Douglas, unblemished, 2-0. Ikeda and El Barba also with a perfect record. They are 2-0. Cool Fitness and Spinner up at 2-1, and then you have Kubala and Benny at 2-1. So a lot can happen. A lot of changes in the standings could be on the way here today. But we'll have to see how that action goes. 2 matches. First one It'll be Diaz and Douglas versus Kubala and Benny.
And we have about a minute 30 seconds till we begin Jai-Alai H2H for today. And earlier in the week, which of course goes all the way, harkens back to Monday or Tuesday, saw some tremendous play in doubles by the two backquarters. Douglas, of course, 21, started with us when he was 19. And Benny, young man on the roster, 17 years old in his rookie season here at Magic City, shows both tremendous promise, tremendous pulls. He played absolutely great today. Great this week.
Yeah, a great week for them. I mean, there was one point in particular, I don't remember exactly which doubles game it was, but they were just rallying back and forth, and it is fun to watch two young guys go at it, especially the fact that they're brothers. They were kind of smiling as they were rallying, so great to see, and hopefully they can serve up some of that same play here again today. So just about 30 seconds until match number one. Diaz and Douglas in the white shirts, Kubala and Benny in the pink, and let's see if this match can carry over into those pari-mutuel games where both of these teams need a bit of a run there. We said Cool Fitness and Spinner off to a terrific start with their 9 wins. Both of these two teams with 2 wins each in those pari-mutuel games, so they're going to need a bit of a comeback. They want to overcome that deficit. But if there's anybody that can do it, you got the short season doubles champions, and then you got Douglas with just about anybody is a threat each and every time they take the court. So we see those quadruple zeros flashing. 2 matches here today, as we said, if you're just joining us a little late. This is the first of 2. Strap in Diaz and Douglas versus Kubala and Benny. And it looks like Diaz and Douglas in the white shirts, they got that serve first.
There's the first serve by Diaz. Today's H2H doubles underway. Backhand by Douglas, thrown hard to the inside. Here's Benny. Douglas goes deep. Benny from the forehand about the 11 line. One of the things, Andrew, that starts off with a number of these games is establishing a rhythm. So, not a lot of kill shots. Basically, the players were able to warm up before they started playing the game, and now it just really steps into getting basically now warmed up in the spirit of the game.
Yeah, getting comfortable with that game speed here, as you see the brothers rallying there, and Diaz steps in.
Yeah, Rebote forehand by Diaz there. That was nice. Here comes another one.
Well, I think that's got to be the strategy if you're, Kubala and Benny. Douglas is going to catch everything, and, you throw 2 all like that, it's going to work, too. Perfect shot for Benny to score.
Well thrown by Benny. So the pink shirts, Kubala and Benny, first up on the board in our first H2H for this Saturday afternoon.
I love the control on that kill shot, too. I mean, it didn't seem like he overthrew it. Perfect. Never really flirted with that out-of-bounds line. Just a perfect shot for Benny to start it off. Got to give him a lot of confidence moving forward.
Catch by Douglas back at the 13 line. He comes over the top. Kubala's there. Kubala dropped the ball. That's a point for the white shirts. Remember, first team to win 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Low runner to the inside by Benny. There's the backhand by Douglas. Rebote forehand save. Diaz moves in, makes the catch, sends it back. Diaz usually drops him in a little light. That was a nice play by Diaz. Scoop by Douglas. Powerful forehand, caught by Benny. Scoop by Douglas again. Another powerful backhand. Benny's there. Diaz left side, Rebote save, up the middle. Benny steps in to make the catch. Benny saw his brother lingering, tried to put it in soft. Douglas moved up to make the play. Split placement. Will score. Well thrown by Douglas. Point for the white shirts. So Diaz and Douglas have 2 points. Kubala and Benny have 1. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Diaz seems to be trying something a little bit different on this serve. He was having some issues with his serve. And we talked about it as being a potential, just a mental block where the serve's conserved. He seems definitely to have worked it out. Those serves are coming in nice and hard, nice and low. Front quarters aren't picking it. The front quarter's not picking it. Douglas was just a common drop there. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Backhand by Douglas. Douglas from the 11 line. Douglas trying to get over the front quarter's head, drops it into Benny's cesta. Benny throws the carom. Carom's a 2-wall thrown from the forehand. Hit the sidewall just fine. It goes to the outside of the front wall. It's supposed to land in. That hit the pad. The pad is bad. Point for the white shirts. They have 3 points. Is again getting that serve between the forehand 7 line nicely. Douglas has this one on the forehand in the backcourt. Rebote left side by Kubala to the inside. Douglas moves up. That's a tough catch.
Yeah, it makes it look a lot easier than that really was.
Yeah, no, that took a bounce, and he had to do a little extra hop. Caught it right on the tip of the cesta. The Rebote, the rebound from the back wall came out there. Kubala not able to make it. So that gives Diaz and Douglas 4 points. Again, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Big backhand by Benny. Diaz in there. Rebote to the inside. Coming to the side wall. A little bit of a touch catch there by Benny. Really difficult catch in the corner. Some people used to call that the suicide corner once upon a time. Catch by Douglas on the forehand. He comes over the top to the outside placement. Benny sets up for the Rebote, unable to make the save. Point for the white shirts. That gives them 5 points. Possible set point for Diaz and Douglas.
I like the strategy that Diaz and Douglas are kind of employing this game. They're really forcing their opponents to make the mistake. Diaz looks comfortable up there making those rebotes. As you talked about, that serve looks a little bit better, and Douglas is comfortable out catching just about anybody on this roster, and he's letting Diaz play up there.
There's Diaz with the rebote to the inside. Typically folks look for the weaker of the 2 players to make mistakes. In this case, Diaz hasn't made one today. Serves are good, rebotes are fine.
Got to give him credit there.
Douglas called him off of that one. Douglas got way stronger right side. Benny, clutch catch. He just lays it up to keep it in play. Rebote, left side by Douglas. Rebote left side. That got away from Douglas. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. Point for the pink shirts. That keeps them in. It is still possible. Set point for Douglas and Diaz in the white shirts. They have 5 points. Pika by Benny. That's the big bounce. Supposed to go over Douglas's head. Douglas walked up, made the catch. Not really walked, but
more of a light jog.
Rebote by Diaz, another one. He just gets it up. Here's Benny. Low and hard by Benny. Caught by Douglas. Rebote forehand. Out of play. Point, and the first set goes to Douglas and Diaz. So what we saw there was Diaz, who sometimes gets tense. I guess is the best way to put it. Just gets tense up there in the front court. And not there. He seemed relaxed. His serves went in. He made the rebotes that he needed to make. Douglas had, one that went over the overhead screen, one missed shot. Overall, technically sound highlight on both sides. Kubala missed a couple balls that I wouldn't normally expect him to miss.
Right. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
When that team's been successful, he's really been the difference up there in the front court, getting involved, being more aggressive. Just one drop ball, missed Robote, and as you said, uncharacteristic from him to start it off. But we've seen that in set number 1 before, and how things really change quickly in set number 2. So we'll see if Kubala and Benny can get on the board here and try to avoid going back to 500, dropping to 2-2. DIAZ and Douglas are looking to improve to 3-0 in this format. But as you said, definitely under control and maybe the best that DIAZ and Douglas team has played throughout this 2021 regular season in any competition. Douglas made some great catches, made it look really easy too on a couple of those. And as you said, DIAZ, all he's got to do is get it up off the front wall. Douglas covers the court so well, always puts himself in a great position to make any catch. Good Robote, not a lot of weaknesses in his game, so if he can get it up there and just let Douglas do his thing in the back, it's going to be a tough team to knock down here, and should see them go on a run in these pari-mutuel games as well. But one more set to close out here.
And as always with Jai-Alai H2H, though we haven't had to use it so far, players they do get 2 serves. If the first serve is over or under or somehow misses, they do get a second serve. Haven't had to see that here so far.
And that's good news.
Yeah, and the first team here to win 2 sets will win the match. So if DIAZ and Douglas are able to win this set, they close it out. Served by Kubala.
Over.
Backhand by Douglas. Robote not played from the forehand of Kubala. So in essence, what Douglas did there, if you were to go back and look at it, you'd see that he changed it up just a little bit. He didn't go for the overpowering forehand. What he did was he threw it at his opponent's feet, which is one thing that you can try to do. Threw it at his feet. Benny chose to let it come out to the Robote. Kubala wasn't there.
Right, if you throw it with the same velocity each and every time out there, Benny, Kubala, they know where to go to make that Robote save. You switch it up a little bit, and you see right there, they didn't communicate, dropped right between them. So good shot by Douglas, changed it up, and DIAZ still looking good on that serve.
DIAZ forehand Robote to the outside. Kubala lets it pass. Benny brings it in. Difficult catch in the backcourt. Douglas, midcourt, makes the catch. Powerful throw to the inside. Robote for Kubala to the inside. Douglas moves into place, but had to have a little bit of a leap there. So as you've heard me say on multiple occasions, keep 2 feet on the ground and try to catch that ball moving into position. Yep. When you do have to jump and you have both feet off the ground, you're trying to make that catch. Lots of things going on in terms of physics that can make that ball pop out of that cesta. Backhand by Douglas. Benny moves up. Tip for Robote. That ball was about 8 inches from the side wall. Excellent catch by Douglas. There's the backhand. DIAZ getting some Robote practice. Puts it right there. Here's Benny. Benny trying to change things up a little bit. Throwing it soft to the inside. Douglas moves up and makes the catch. Rifles this one. Benny catches it. Douglas on the catch. Costado. That's the shoulder throw to the inside. Douglas with the carom. Lands out. Point for the pink shirts. So Kubala and Benny lead 2-1. Good hard serve there by Kubala. Here's the backhand by Douglas. Backhand by Benny. What a catch by Douglas. That was exceptional. Backhand, got away from him, hit the overhead screen. Point for the pink shirts, Kubala and Benny. They now have 3 points. DIAZ and Douglas have 1. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. powerful backhand by Douglas, caught by Benny. Benny goes deep. Diaz on another rebote save.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Benny threw that one way off the court. He's claiming it was a Magic City bounce, which it might have been. Magic City bounce here is what we call when the ball grabs a little bit too much of the side wall or catches one of those seams and does something that the thrower doesn't expect it to do, or that we don't expect it to do either. 2-3 with the white shirt serving.
Yeah, it's a big break there for Diaz and Douglas. Looked like a good 2-all. Sailed significantly wide, and they're right back in this match.
Difficult catch by Douglas deep in the backcourt. Benny from the forehand. Benny looking at some bounce over Douglas's head. Douglas reaches up, makes a beautiful backhand. Rebote save by Kubala. Here's Douglas. Douglas powering it to the inside. Benny comes out to make the rebote save, just enough to get it up to the front wall. Don't have to be fancy, just need to keep it in play. Costado to the inside. That rebote gets away from him and hits the overhead screen. Point for the white shirts, Diaz and Douglas, and we were tied up at 3 apiece. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And I like that Douglas is keeping that Costado, the throw from the shoulder to the inside. You know, you fake it out, you can throw that 2-wall there, you can keep it to the inside, but he has a tendency to throw the 2-wall more. Benny's been faked out both times, so let's see what he does the next time he gets that.
Powerful backhand, rebote coming out. Diaz 100% so far on these rebotes. Benny moves up. Gonna give him another one. Rebote by Diaz to the inside. Here's Benny. Difficult catch by Douglas, pulling it from the side wall beautifully. That point goes to the white shirts, Diaz and Douglas. That gives them 4 points in the 6-point set.
And that's 3 in a row to retake the lead for Diaz and Douglas here. Won that first set already 6-3, looking to close out set number 2.
Good serve by Diaz. Low runner, hard to the inside. What a catch and return by Douglas. That was beautiful. Kubala's there. Kubala sends it back. Caught on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas rifling this one to the inside. Benny's there. Douglas from the forehand at the 12 line. Big right side, caught by Kubala. Kubala throws a cortada. That's low and hard just above the pad. Backhand by... Wow, backhand by Douglas was right on the wall. Kubala, I think, got a little confused there, thought that it was over. But no, that gives them 5 points and a possible match point here for the white shirts, Diaz and Douglas.
Well, Diaz has made a lot of those rebote saves. They've been all off that wall. Douglas has done a nice job of putting Kubala in a difficult spot. A couple of those have been right there and can't get it up off the front wall. There's another
Diaz
one.
on the rebote. Benny backing up, tipped it. That is point, set, and match for the white shirts. Diaz and Douglas, they take it in 2 sets. So what stands out about that to me? The front quarter in the white shirt. Did not do anything in particular, but did everything that he needed to do well. He did not miss a rebote. He did not miss his serve. 2 things that he was really looking to work on here. Played overall really well, and the communication between he and Douglas was excellent. Kubala and Benny unable to hit a rhythm in that game. And
they looked a little bit off.
Yeah, they dropped it in 2 sets.
And so Diaz and Douglas, with a straight set victory, they now improve to 3-0 in this non-parimutuel H2H format. But definitely the best they've played. See if they can get back into it. We return with doubles in those parimutuel games. Not today or on Sunday. That'll be tomorrow. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, or perhaps next week as well when we return. As we said, dealing with a bunch of injuries here today. We got a couple extra minutes between these games because this is the second and final match of H2H on this Saturday. Top team in the parimutuel games with 9 victories. They're out ahead by 5 games. The gap between first and second is bigger and the second place team's win total through the first 2 weeks. So 5 games separating first and second, only 4 wins for Carballo and Tennessee, who are in second place. That shows you how dominant that team of Cool Fitness and Spinner has been to begin those pari-mutuel games, and just that one loss in H2H doubles, and it looks like that one came, I believe that was on their first day to Jedden and Julin. That was their first match of the double season, first time they played together, but since then they have been near perfect in all competitions. See?
So, with about 2.5 minutes to go, mention who we have coming up next.
We do. We have those, as we said, Cool Fitness and Spinner versus El Barba and Decatur El Barba up there in the front court, so we'll get that front quarter in first. And talked about in the intro, the latter of the two teams, Decatur and El Barba, they really struggled pari-mutuel-wise last week. I think 2 shows for them in 12 total doubles games played, so that's a team that you thought was going to be a threat. And they really couldn't figure it out at all last week. But we've seen that, with El Barba and Decatur in both singles plays too. When they're hot, they're hot. When they're cold, they can get really cold there for a while. So that's why they are an interesting doubles team, one that you never really know what you're going to get here. But Ikeda gets into a rhythm. He is just perfect, catches everything in sight. And Ikeda is a difference maker up there in the front. So we have just about a minute and a half here before we get this second and final match of the day underway. Now, front court play was a big difference in that first match, but you wouldn't expect, that Kubala and Diaz matchup to go Diaz's way, but certainly did. 100% on his rebote save percentage, 100% on the serve percentage. No under or over serves in that first game, which is good to see.
By either Kubala or Diaz. So, typically in other forms of highlight, you see the front quarters being a little bit more aggressive. Here, we have a very strong player paired with a weaker player. And so the strategy of the team that wants to win the money, win the title, is to play it to the weaker players. So Diaz, I think, understands pretty well that to do well, he's got to focus on his defensive game.
Yep.
Which is, so get the serve in, don't give any points away on the serve, and make the rebotes. Stop the 2-walls when they come to you, listen to your back quarter. And that's how you're going to win sets, that's how you're going to win matches. That's exactly what they did. Meanwhile, Cool Fitness and Spinner in this next match really had a great rhythm coming out of this week. They've been playing the last 2 weeks. They've been playing great.
Yeah, Cool Fitness, one of the guys that was really struggling in the short season, but he's turned a corner, and he's played some really good highlight. Not singles wise, but a very coachable player up there. A guy has a ton of athleticism, really good skill, a great catcher of the ball. So he's played his role up there in the front court as well. I'd say maybe a little more aggressive comparatively than Diaz has been. And that's the reason why that team has been so successful. And obviously we know what Spinner's capable of back there. And he's been great too. So quadruple zeros on the clock. We got the officials making their way out. And of course, Cool Fitness and Spinner talking it through like they always do, coaching them up. And the white shirts will serve to begin the second and final match of this Saturday doubles H2H.
There's the first serve. Start things off by Cool Fitness. Spinner's going to look for the rebote. The rebound off the back wall. El Barba moved up on the ball, then passed it. It's okay to do that. You just got to let your backcourter know that you're going to do it, because it looked like he was going to catch it. Powerful forehand in the outside. That's outside placement. Lands in and scores. Spinner trying to decide whether or not he wants to be a backcourter or a judge, pointing to the outside, but no. The official has the call, and the official called it in. First point for the pink shirts, El Barba and Ikeda. Served by El Barba. That's a beautiful serve. Here's El Barba from the 8 line on the backhand. Ball tipped. Tough catch. Ball crossed the side wall right there before the 13 line. Trying to catch the ball when it's in the air, coming in 65, 70 miles an hour. They're not a particularly hard ball, but when it touches the side wall and is bouncing off, try to catch that. Very difficult. Elbarba picks this serve, rifles the backcourt. Spinner makes the catch. Backhand by Spinner at the 7 line. Here's Ikeda from the backcourt. Rebote left side by Spinner. Excellent save. He keeps it in play. Elbarba chooses to let it go to Ikeda. Hard throw by Ikeda. Good catch by Spinner. If there's any question about the type of game that Spinner plays, it is 90% defense, which is perfectly okay.
No, absolutely. It's been a great recipe for success. And
with shots, you can say you want to throw the ball where your opponent's not. With the way to play it defensive, catch one more than your opponent. What a catch by Ikeda. Nice backhand.
And Ikeda's a similar type player, but last week you saw him start to throw that carom a little bit more, kill shot from the right side. So see if he gets back to that at any point here today.
Outside placement picked up by Elbarba and a great catch. Elbarba with a soft touch and play off the side wall. Spinner is there. Catch by Ikeda at the 11 line. Catch by Spinner. Spinner gets it off. That cleared the overhead screen. Spinner now from the 9 line. Ikeda passed on it. That was going to be a tough catch. Ikeda knows situational awareness. Know where that front wall is even when you're not looking at it. Rebote save. Excellent effort. That's going to land in. Here's Cool Fitness from the 5 line. Cortada thrown hard and stopped in a beautiful catch by Ikeda. This point's still going on. Here's the catch by Elbarba. Strong backhand. One-handed. Oh, that's why we ask you to use 2 hands. I'm not saying that's why he dropped it. Spinner's been playing Jai-Alai a long time. But one-handed grab is kind of bad. Oh, and now Spinner's offering Ikeda some chat. Complimenting him, probably. Good camaraderie between the players, saying, hey, that was a good play that you made. So, Ikeda and Elbarba have 2 points. Cool Fitness and Spinner have 1. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Outside placement. Got him. Absolutely got him. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. Try to outcatch them. That's the way to win in Jai-Alai. Spinner saw it, threw it, it scored. We're tied up at 2 apiece. First team to win 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's a serve by Cool Fitness. Elbarba picking the serve, rifling the Costado inside. At Costado's that shoulder throw. You'll hear me talk about forehands. You'll hear me talk about backhands. Every now and then you hear me say this odd word called Costado. So Costado is basically if you held your arm on straight out to your left side and threw it from shoulder level, that's the Costado throw. It's the name of the throw.
And Elbarba, one of the better ones on this roster, just rifled it to the inside, put it low at the feet of Spinner, and unable to make that scoop.
Real hard first serve by Elbarba. Elbarba definitely getting into a rhythm. You can always see when he gets into a rhythm with consistent catching and, more importantly, how he moves. Elbarba moves to the ball really, really well. Elbarba, of course, one of the first-year Magic City players. So it's always something that we're happy to see when one of the first-year guys from another sport learns how to play Jai-Alai, learns how to play it well.
Yeah.
Backhand 2-all. That scores.
Very much in.
See, not a shot that I like to see thrown. Obviously, we all know that I have a personal issue with the reverse 2-all because it's unpredictable. But look, when it does score, what are you going to say about it? It scored. Congratulations. And I'll throw in, got lucky.
Nonetheless,
yeah,
counts one more.
Absolutely.
Ikeda and Elbarba, they're up 4-2 now. Looking to take the victory here in set number 1 and put a little pressure on Cool Fitness and Spinner. As he rifles that serve in.
Hard first serve is in. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand from the 11 line. Catch by Spinner. Powerful backhand. Ikeda's going to take this in the air. Rifles it from the forehand. Spinner makes the catch. Catch by Ikeda. Deep in the backcourt. Comes out on the right side. It's at Spinner's feet. Spinner's got the rebote. That rebote, however, hits the overhead screen. That's out of play. That's another point for the pink shirts, giving them a possible set point here. Catch by Elbarba in the air. Elbarba trying to throw the drop shot that Tejada, however, didn't take enough off of it. Sets up a difficult catch for his backcourter. He makes it handily. Outside placement, caught in the air by Elbarba. This is a ball that goes to the outside. Spinner makes the catch. Oh. Ikeda lost his footing. No shame, no harm in that. Was backing up to try to make the catch. Cool Fitness and Spinner have 3 points. Ikeda and Elbarba have 5. Still a possible set point for the pink shirts here.
Well, communication, I think, would help with that as well. There's a couple times balls going over Elbarba's head and just nothing between the two, and that time Ikeda paid the price.
Ikeda hustled to get out there. Keeps his hand away from that fence as he knows he has to. Can't push the screen out of the way to give yourself another half second in order to try to catch the ball. So he kept his left hand away from that screen. That was good, but wasn't able to get his footing and get the ball in. So it is 5-4, still possible set point here for the pink shirts. Elbarba and Ikeda. Elbarba picking another serve, rifling the Costado inside. What a catch by Spinner. But Spinner's backhand hit the overhead screen. So point and set. Won by Elbarba and Ikeda. So they pick up the first set. First team to win 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And it looked like Cool Fitness and Spinner definitely figured it out in the second half of that first set. Played much better than they did in the first part. You still got to win 2 here to win a match, and I got a feeling that they're going to come out here with a bit of a chip on their shoulder in set number 2. You see, they're not even leaving the court, and definitely frustrated. I mean, this is a team that they know they can handle just about anybody on this roster, and Ikeda and Elbarba have been, as we said, a team that struggled, and they gave it to them in that first set.
As you know, I never prognosticate, but I will go as far as to say that if this match doesn't go 3 sets based on the outcome of the first set, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing. And just given the way that this team has played and responded and handled adversity through this first set of H2H matches and first set of pari-mutuel games, can't count out Cool Fitness and Spinner. And the fact they didn't go off the court, I think they're a little bit ticked off how that first one ended. So Cool Fitness got some serves in there, warming up, practicing. Make sure he's all good there. They will serve here to begin set number 2. Loser of the previous set always serves to begin set number 2.
Okay, so let's step up to the second set. Cool Fitness and Spinner lost the first set, so they have the first serve. Served by Cool Fitness is in. Picked by Elbarba. Elbarba's 2-all lands in and scores beautifully. Elbarba's been working on that quite a bit. That is a Costado 2-all. You catch the ball in the air, take it at shoulder level, cram it into that side wall. Has to go from the side wall to the front wall, land in those boundary lines, those red lines that we have there on the floor. It did so well. Here's a serve by Elbarba. Catch by Elbarba, mid-court, powerful backhand. Catch by Spinner. Spinner from the 10 line. Forehand, thrown hard to the inside. Ikeda's there. Catch by Ikeda. Ikeda. Big throw to the outside, so changing things up. Cool Fitness tried to reach in there to make the catch. Stiffened up, dropped the ball. That's 2 points for Ikeda and El Barba. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Catch by El Barba. Powerful backhand. Caught by a spinner. Ikeda, fine catch deep in the backcourt, right at the back wall. Here's spinner. Forehand. Ikeda, great catch. Nice hard throw. Catch by spinner, deep in the backcourt. That's a Magic City bounce the bad way. Sidewall can be tricky, my friends. Sidewall can be tricky. And
Unfortunately,
he's okay.
yes, and unfortunately for them, that counts for Cool Fitness and Spinner getting their first point in an unlikely way, but one they needed any which way they could get it, really.
El Barba picks another serve, rifles it to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Rebote, that's going to make it. Here's El Barba, right up the middle. Actually gives it to spinner's forehand. Don't want to do that. El Barba moves into play to make the save on the Rebote. Yep. Split placement with a soft touch. Spinner handles it. Catch by El Barba. That was a tough ball to catch. Tries to get over spinner's head. Spinner reaches up, makes a fine play. So Ikeda really should have made the play on that ball, but Ikeda knows it. I mean, Ikeda definitely knows that. Unfortunately, sometimes those unpredictable bounces that almost take your head off can
alter
can make you a little jumpy, let's say.
Make you think a little more, and you hear El Barba, if you could pick up on it, say, you got to let me know there. And that's a problem with that team communicating. It's happened a couple times here today, and that's the first one that's really cost them the point. El Barba not expecting that, and ties it back up at 2 apiece, right back in this set, or Cool Fitness and Spinner now.
Communication between El Barba and Ikeda has really been pretty exceptional. Rebote left side, split placement. Trying to split the front quarter and back quarter. Spinner makes the catch. Spinner throws a carom that scores. Carom thrown from the forehand, hard to the sidewall, lands in, well thrown. So, Cool Fitness and Spinner will step out in front with 3 points. Ikeda and El Barba in the pink shirts have 2. First team to reach 6 points will win the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Ikeda, hard throw, caught by spinner. Backhand by Ikeda. Tough catch by spinner. Keeps it in play. It hit him. That is loss of point. When a player is struck with his own ball, or that team is struck with his own ball, it results in a loss of points. The spinner threw the backhand hard, but it touched him. So loss of point, which will tie things up at 3 apiece. Don't see it often, but we do see it. That's an excellent catch by spinner. Ikeda from the 11 line. Backhand. Spinner on the catch. Scoop by Ikeda deep in the backcourt. Ball tipped up in the front court by El Barba, actually mid-court. Did get assessed on it, though. Point goes to the white shirts, Cool Fitness and Spinner. They lead 4-3. If they're able to get to 6 points before the pink team does, that'll take us to a third and decisive set. Over serve. So, Jai-Alai H2H affording players 2 serve. Second serve coming up here for Cool Fitness. On the serve, the ball must land between the 4 and the 7 line.
Any unofficial record was set for most consecutive points without an over-under serve.
Great to see.
Unofficial, of course.
Ikeda runs all the way up to make the catch. Powerful, powerful throw. Is Rabote coming out? At Rabote, the rebound play on the forehand of Cool Fitness falls just short of the front wall. So we're tied at 4 apiece. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. If the pink shirts, Ikeda and El Barber, are able to pull it off here, they'll close it out in 2 straight sets.
You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, and so apparently we're going to have an argument as opposed to play Jai-Alai. Ikeda trying to calm El Barba down. He does so well.
Actually, very good strategy by Ikeda here. You don't want him to waste any energy worrying about something that he shouldn't. Ikeda just trying to get him back out here to serve the ball here, as we will in a moment. Cool Fitness doesn't seem fazed by it.
No. Cool Fitness. cool. There's a reason why the first part of his name is Cool. He is a cool character. Very little phases him. Backhand by Spinner. Fine catch by Ikeda. Nice throw. Catch by Spinner. Catch by Ikeda. Backhand from the 11 line. Catch by Spinner. Beautiful catch by Spinner. Spinner comes over the top. El Barba makes the catch. Powerful backhand.
Oh, that
clears the overhead screen. Cool Fitness on the run. Hangs in there and makes the save. That was really nice play by Cool Fitness. Backhand. Reverse. Yeah. Okay. So the pink shirts get that point. Ikeda and El Barba. It's 5-4. Possible set point for Ikeda and El Barba. If the pink shirts are able to win this, they will finish out H2H for today. If not, and the white team is able to come back around, we may go to a third and deciding set. Powerful forehand, outside placement. El Barba makes the catch in the air. Carambola lands in and scores. Point, set, and match for the pink shirts. El Barba and Ikeda in 2 straight sets.
You're not going to dance me, bro? Alright. You fucking complain about somebody not giving you the ball.
So,
all right.
Little after-school discussion there. And as long as they... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Andrew,
yes,
overall, I think we saw a tremendous play.
I thought so as well.
Saw real good conservative play there in the first match between Douglas and DIAZ. DIAZ not making any mistakes, as we discussed. So, that was good. Benny played good. Kubala had made a couple mistakes in the second set. In the second set, we had In second set, in the second match, actually, we had some straightforward play. Look at that. Keita El Barba won the first one 6-4,
Yes,
and the second one 6-4.
Put that score up there.
So
let's see how that impacts the standings now, Stu.
Yep.
We'll take a moment here. It looks like we have Diaz and Douglas up at 3-0. Ikeda and El Barba up at 3-0. So those are the top two teams here in Jai-Alai H2H doubles. You got Carballo and Tennessee at 2-1. They didn't play here today. Jen and Julian 2-1. Cool Fitness and Spinner dropped to 2-2, and so do Kubala and Benny. Those are the two teams that lost today in those first two matches. So that's going to be it for Jai-Alai H2H action. Just two matches, so we're done here very early. But coming up in just about 2 hours and 15 minutes, we'll begin our pari-mutuel performance here. First one here for this week, a singles-only first 2 days and potentially singles-only entire week here. And if you're in the South Florida area, you want to come check it out, we will be open to the public. Doors open at 3:30, and the first 100 fans will receive a special giveaway for their attendance here today, Stu.
that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for Jai-Alai H2H, or the non-verbal part anyway of Jai-Alai H2H, for May 15th, 2021. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we close things out for Jai-Alai H2H for today. If you're so inclined, please join us for the pari-mutuel performance coming up at 4 p.m. today. For Andrew Bleckman and myself, and of course the Jai-Alai channel, thanks for tuning in, thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you in just a few hours.